There are 4 different ways to log in and unlock Magic Leap 2: PIN, password, IrisID, and any OAuth provider such as Microsoft Entra ID. All of these can be found under Settings within the device OS, which we will go through in this video. This option depends on you or your organization's preference. Let's start with PIN, which is the most common method for organizations and can be set up by an end user or an IT administrator. To set up a PIN, from the home menu, go to Settings, scroll down to Security, and select Device Lock, then PIN. Enter a 6-digit PIN, re-enter that PIN. The PIN lock functions just like your phone and allows a range of 6 to 16 digits. If the device is managed by a mobile device manager or MDM, the number of digits can be adjusted accordingly. Now let's move on to IrisID. IrisID is a quick, hands-free way to unlock Magic Leap 2. When you set up IrisID on your Magic Leap 2 device, you will be prompted to run through Custom Fit and then Enrollment, where an algorithm will create a template from your iris. It is a form of biometric authentication, similar to Face ID or fingerprint. IrisID can be used when the device wakes up from standby or sleep mode. However, a password or PIN is required when powering the device on or following a cold boot. For a more in-depth overview on how to use IrisID, check out the link in the description. Another way to log in is by using a password, which can be set up the same way as a PIN. This is available for organizations that prefer a longer and more complex option than a PIN, making it more secure. This method can be set up using an MDM. To set up a password, go to Security, Device Lock, enter the PIN, select Password, enter a password, and then re-enter the password. Lastly, we'll go over the ability to log into the device with an OAuth provider such as Microsoft Entra ID or Okta. This feature must be set up by an IT admin and requires Wi-Fi for this method. For more details on how to set up the connection, please refer to the link below. Under Settings, scroll down to System. Click Advanced and select Multi-User. If enabled, a new user can be added from the lock screen. Now, let's add a new user by clicking the plus sign, and a prompt will appear. Click OK. Then, the user is prompted to set up the account. The device is now switching users, and be aware that the controller will disconnect and reconnect in the process. A browser will appear and require the new user to enter their enterprise credentials. On successfully entering credentials, the user will be taken through device setup where they can set up a PIN and iris. Although not required, OAuth and PIN or password can both be enabled on your device. Users will be required to log in when their credentials expire. Now you know all the ways to log into Magic Leap 2.